I'm Dr. Lara, and welcome to another week of channeled intuitive messages. So sit back, relax, and see if there's anything that resonates for you today. Okay, so right away I am seeing a bubble around the planet Earth. I'm seeing bubbles around individuals, around organizations, and they're telling me that we are protected. There's a lot of stuff that is being pumped into our psyche right now, through social media, through news, whatever it is you're watching. And they just want to let you know that not all of it is real, that they are pumping this fear into people to create this fear and worry, this response, because that is the energy that they feed off of. So what they're telling me here is that you are protected. There are so many beings, so many extraterrestrials, so many angels that are here, that are working behind the scenes that we might not be able to see, but they are here, and they're telling us that our victory is imminent. Like we already are okay. It's just this, and they're showing me a broom, and they're just like, right now, they're just sweeping away the debris. Okay, so what's happening is, and they're showing me like rubble, like an earthquake or something, and the rubble is coming up and it's coming to the surface, and it's just getting swept away. Okay, so they want to let you know that you don't have to get so wrapped up and caught up in what's going to happen in the future, because we already are okay. And it's just a really big message for us right now, because they're just, the powers that are just like, they know that they are losing the grip on humanity, because so many people have awakened. So they're just like, they're showing me spaghetti. Okay, so it's like, when you throw spaghetti at a wall and you see what sticks, you see if it's cooked enough and it sticks. That's what these entities are doing. They're throwing everything up at the wall to see what they can do to keep you in fear. Okay. And eventually they're showing me like the little noodles coming off the wall. So it's not going to stick. Okay. And I want to put a little bit of humor in this, because it feels like the energy is a little heavy. I mean, a lot of heavy, and we can really get bogged down in it. So they're just offering a little bit of humor here. Okay, so the next one, they're showing me a bunch of toys and a kite and the beach and the forest and hiking. And now is the time, if you're in the Western Hemisphere, that summer is upon us, and it's time to go out and play. Get out of your house, go out in nature, do something fun, do something that's beyond your comfort zone. Okay, so this is interesting. So they want you to do something beyond your comfort zone, because that's going to expand your energy field. Okay, so there were a few videos before this talking about expanding your wealth container. So this is kind of a follow-up to that. This is how you expand your wealth container. You get out of worrying about money, about where it's going to come from, about the bills you have to pay. You pull yourself out from that line of thinking, and you go do something fun, and you don't focus on anything else except having fun, except play. Maybe it's creativity, whatever it is, but it's getting your mind out of that worry. And when you do that, your mind and your awareness expands, and then ideas come to you. It could seem like it's out of the blue. Okay, some idea could come to you that could enhance your financial structure. Okay, so that's, and they're telling me it's synergistic. Okay, And it's not what we have been taught. We have been taught that we have to work hard and we have to worry and we have to be responsible and all this kind of stuff. But we're coming into a new frequency. Okay, this is what they're talking about moving up the dimensions into the fourth and fifth, sixth, all these different dimensions. It's like we're getting out of this old idea that you have to work hard in order to be prosperous. You don't. And the more that you relax about it, the more that you play, the more the things are going to come to you easily and effortlessly, because you're holding a frequency of joy, of gratitude. And that matches a frequency of abundance and prosperity. So that is, and they're showing me when you do this, your wealth container, it grows, and it grows. So the more that you have fun and you enjoy life, that's a frequency that's going to match the universe, and they're going to bring more of that to you. And they're also saying is that abundance and prosperity doesn't always come in the form of money. It can come as somebody giving you food or groceries, or some kind of bill that got magically paid, or somebody could donate something to you. So there's a lot of different ways that prosperity and abundance can come. So be open to that. Okay. All right. So they're showing me divide again. So they're still trying to divide us. The powers that were still trying to divide us with, and they're showing me political stuff and people in the streets, and Kuan Yin is here, and she's just asking us to have compassion for the people that are still trying to hang on to the old way of being. Okay, these people that are in fear, and they just want you to remember, or Kuan Yin wants you to remember how you were before you had your spiritual awakening and how tough that was. Okay, when you finally have this realization that your entire life, government, pharmacy, education, money, everything has been built on a lie, religion, that it's all been built on a lie. Like, that is a very tough thing for the human psyche to understand and to integrate into the system. So it takes a while for people to make that transition. And when people make this transition, there's a lot of fear that comes with that, and a lot of anger. And because we have not been trained or taught how to deal with our emotions, what do? We just we throw it up on all these other people, and we destroy things, and we protest, and we yell at people, and we say horrible things that we might or might not regret later. But that is what's happening. And they're showing me the broom again. All this stuff is coming up, and they're just sweeping this energy away. They're just sweeping it away. But when you react or, have a judgment about these people that are starting to wake up, that adds to all of this stuff. So Kuan Yin is just asking for you to have some compassion and to remember when you had your awakening, and just allow them to go through their process. That doesn't mean allow them to hurt you or to hurt others or to cause destruction. If someone is doing that to you, of course you stand up for yourself, but you do what you can do. And a lot of people, I can hear it. It's like, well, I feel helpless. I feel so helpless about not being able to do anything about all of the stuff that's going on. The biggest thing that you can do is to have compassion and to work through your own fear, your own anger, your own resistance, and to hold the frequency of love. That is the most powerful thing. And they're showing me like so many people are doing that right now. And that's why things are just not exploding, but expanding. Like, that's why the light, it's happening so fast now that that's why all these things seem so intense, is because it's happening so fast. Okay, let's see what else have we got here. Okay. So this is for someone that is working a lot. Okay, whether it's on your business, whether it's you're starting a new business. I also see mothers with kids, like, start delegating your load. Okay, no longer are we in the martyr phase of I have to do everything myself, or it's weak to ask for help, or I don't want to seem lazy, I don't want to ask people to do things for me, or it's hard for me to ask for help. Okay, that let that go, sweep it away. Okay, we are becoming more connected with one another, and you'll find that when you need help, people want to help you. Okay, people want to help you. Just like you want to help others, people want to help you, but you don't have to carry all of the burden anymore. Okay, delegate. And they're pointing a finger, and this is at mothers. The more responsibility you give to your kids, the better off they will be. Okay, and they're showing me that needs to happen, because there's been a generation of kids that where the parents have done everything for their kids, and they get out on their own and they don't know what to do. They don't have a single thought for themselves. They don't know how to take care of themselves. So the more that you can teach your children to be self-sufficient and to have responsibilities, to have chores, the better off they are going to be in the long run. Okay, so the age of enabling is over. Okay, you don't have to carry the burden. And there are other ways that you can show your love for your children, if that resonates with you. Okay, let's see what else. Oh, okay. So they're showing me a heart, and the heart is red. So this might be a specific, well, it's got to be, it's a specific message for somebody. That romance is in the air. They're showing me like music notes, like romance. So if you have been talking to somebody, or thinking, this sounds interesting, or yeah, I might go on this day, or whatever, be open. Be open to that, because it feels like whoever I'm talking to, you have done a lot of work on yourself, and you may feel like you're ready to go into a relationship or meet somebody. So be open to that. And they're also telling me on the flip side of that there's other people that want a relationship, but they're still holding some anger and resentment. They're showing me a heart with a little Band-Aid on it. So there still might be some healing that you might need to do before you get into another relationship, because if you do not heal those old wounds or break those old patterns that were in that previous relationship, if you don't do that, you're going to hop into another relationship, and the same lessons are going to show up in this relationship until you learn it. Okay, so you can do your best to work on yourself, but it just really feels like somebody's ready, and they're showing me a ring. So if this is you, type in the comments. Let me know. That's kind of interesting. So, okay, let me see if there's anything else that they want to say today. I am seeing synchronicities. Okay, so the way that I see the synchronicities, it's like they're showing me a highway, a freeway, and there's cars on the freeway, but the car, like you're in the car, and it's going in and out of traffic, but not in a destructive way, not in an unsafe way, but you're going through traffic, like the cars are parting for you, and you're going on this path. And they're just saying, be open to the synchronicities, as little as they might be, that we are going to start to see more of that in our lives. Like if you have a thought about something, and then with like moments later, it comes into your experience. Like that's where we're headed, how fast we can manifest things. So that's really exciting. And they're just showing me we're on the fast track to that. So yeah, sweep away the stuff, have compassion for yourself and for others. Know that we are being protected and they're on our side doing their thing. We've already won. Let's just keep going. Okay, so those were the messages today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you haven't already, go to my website if you want to get a free angel meditation. It's a beautiful meditation that helps you feel loved and appreciated, and it really gets you in alignment with who you truly are, and it opens up your frequency to experience more love and more joy. So if you haven't done that, I invite you to go to my website, drlararomero.com. It's down in below the comments, and to get your free gift. So anyway, thank you so much for being here.